Morning, my name is Rebecca Meeson-Frizzell of Mining Journal, and we are joined by Ignacio Salazar, CEO of Highfield Resources, a potash developer whose flagship asset is the Muga project, located in the provinces of Navarra and Aragon in the north of Spain. So welcome, Ignacio. How are you today?
Very good, thank you. Thanks, Rebecca.
Great. So today we want to talk a little bit more about the next critical stage in the development of the Muga project, which is obviously the receipt of the mining concession. And so it's well documented that's been sort of a long road in terms of the permitting process. And it would be interesting to know how the global pandemic has impacted this process so far.
Well, it has had an effect, like with everybody else. From the point of view of the company, we were able to keep working almost practically business as usual. From the point of view of the administrations, they've been available, but of course it had an impact on their time and the effort that they've put in. So not a major problem for us, but of course it has not helped in the process.
Excellent. And you recently told the market that final documentation associated with the permitting processes was now received by the provincial authorities and you're awaiting a conclusion. So when do you anticipate the market can expect a decision?
Well, because the administrations split the work in 5 sections, we wanted to send the message that we were replying to the 5th and the last of those sections. So that is positive in the sense that we are at the end of the process. The 5th section covers restoration and water plans, which are areas that need the involvement of other authorities that are looking at remediation, emergency plans, things like that. So that's why this 5th section takes probably a bit longer, because it's taking more government bodies are involved. Now, what we see is that the mining departments in Aragon, Madrid, and Navarra are helping to coordinate this department, something that probably was not happening in the past and is happening now. So that even despite it's taking time to go through the process, give us a lot of comfort that is now a clear decision to move the process forward, and that we are getting to the end of that. No? So getting the 5th section of the mining concession ready, hopefully very soon, and then it's a matter of getting the lawyers have their final look and getting the signature on the mining concession, that we are all looking forward to that, of course.
Excellent, fantastic. And so a social baseline study was also recently issued by the provincial government in respect of the Muga project. And it suggested positive socio-economic impact for the local region. So how important are these findings in terms of the progress that you're making towards obtaining the mining concession?
I think they are very important. I mean, it's probably the findings are not in themselves new to us. We know that it's, of course, a very important source of wealth investment and job creation in the area. It's an area that is suffering from the depopulation, like many of the rural areas in Spain. And so the findings then themselves are not new, but I think it's very good. It's an independent study that is run by the government of Navarra. So it's not something that the company has been sponsored or anything like that. It's been run by the government. So that is a lot of credit to the government of Navarra to have taken the initiative on that one. And it's also a lot of credit just before also the mining concession, from, even if you wish, a political standpoint, is the just to be brave, just to be making a point about the benefits of a project at this moment in time. So that gives us a lot of encouragement. Again, just reconfirming the potential of the project to benefits for the area, and also the fact that the political will is there to publish the study and to support the project.
Excellent. And sort of going back to receipt of the mining concession, once this is granted, how soon will you be in a position to start construction on the Muga project?
So of course, I mean, we've been preparing for quite a long time to that moment. So we are ready to go very fast with everything else. And we will be finalizing discussions with our contractors, with our main contractor Acciona, just to prepare for the construction, preparing the financing, some construction license. Some of the preparatory works we could start probably straight away. There are the main construction needs some construction license that take a bit of time, but we can also get relatively early the license on the power works, so also to start with electricity work. So the idea is to start very, very quickly after that to do as much as work as we can, and in any case, in a period of a few months to be fully in construction.
Okay, excellent. And Highfield has signed non-binding MOUs in respect of Muga project sales. And the company said in its December quarter update that you were engaged with traders, potential offtake partners and logistic partners. So how are these discussions going?
They are going very well. I mean, we get obviously in the potash business, you get a lot of queries about demand for your product. But I think one of the key features of the Muga project, of our project, is the location is in the middle of a very intensive agricultural region, north of Spain and south of France, and where there is not much supply in any case. No? So I think a lot of these customers are very keen to see a new project developing in this part of Europe. They expect to see get a lot more flexibility, a lot better service. So we are very in our specific case with our project, we are getting a lot of support from customers that they see to get a bit of diversification to the supply sources, and they are very supportive of us moving forward. So we've received always very good discussions with them, and we want to keep, of course, just to keep that dialogue going.
Excellent. And sort of looking at the financing of the project, you recently announced the appointment of a debt advisor as you seek to achieve an improved debt package as part of Muga's financing. And you're also looking to secure equity backing once the concession is confirmed. So how are you progressing in securing funding on both the debt and equity fronts?
So we, as you say, the company ran an exercise a few years ago and already got some approval, credit pre-approval for debt facilities. So we see the project a lot more robust and more advanced and prepared. So we can only see this getting better, and also. I think we have a bit of luck. The market, the potash price coming up following better prices on crops prices, and so hopefully we are going to have a bit of, also you need a bit of luck and get the upside in the cycle, in the potash price cycle. So we are also very confident moving forward, and as you say, as soon as we get the mining concession, just to be ready and move very quickly into the financing part.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much, Ignacio. That's been very informative, and best of luck with obtaining the mining concession in due course.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Rebecca. Nice to talk to you.